Welcome to Point of View video test drive in the Renault Captur. So this car has recently been restyled slightly as part of a midlife facelift, so slightly different front bumpers and rear bumpers, but it's still got the same features that the previous version had. Like this, look, I can slide the rear seats forward and backwards for either more boot room or more rear leg room. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go for the drive of our lives. Only joking. I like the way you do this with the key. Put it in there, start the car. So this car starts from £15,500, but this one I've got here, the actual list price of this is £19,500 because it's got extra bits and pieces like TomTom sat nav and stuff like that. Now, one thing to notice is that you have squidgy plastics on the top of the dash. However, the design, I don't know, it's starting to feel a little bit old. It doesn't look as cool on the inside, this car, as it looks on the outside. It is quite easy to use, and oh my gosh, that was a fast McLaren. McLaren come to this test track actually to do their testing. Anyway, back to the Renault Captur, because that's far more interesting. Yeah, this car's quite nice to drive in town because you sit up quite high. It does have an SUV, a raised up feeling to it, which is what you want from one of these kind of cars. Do you get a bit of a blind spot there? You can probably see it yourself. And yeah, it's all right to drive. The suspension's soft, so it deals with bumps very well, which is good. The gear shift's okay, but it can feel a bit rubbery, but it's better than the manual gearbox than the automatic. The automatic in this car isn't that great, actually. Engine-wise, you can get a 900cc turbo petrol, which is just not powerful enough. This is a 1.2 litre turbo petrol with 0 to 60 in about 10 seconds, and it is fast enough, and it's good enough on the motorway. And in terms of economy, it's supposed to do 51 miles per gallon. I've got just under 39, which is it's bearable. And yeah, unless you're doing mega miles, I probably have this engine rather than one of the 1.5 litre diesels, though they will give better economy. Now, this is where this car struggles. It's at high speeds around corners. It starts to roll a bit. When you hit a bump, you feel shakes through the steering wheel and through your seat. It just feels a little bit unsettled, a bit more squidgy, a bit softer than some other small SUVs like a Seat Arona. They feel a bit more planted. It's not terrible, it's just not the most confidence-inspiring car at very high speeds, but then if you're just pootling around, you'll be more than happy with it. In terms of like using the ventilation system, dead easy, just down there. The infotainment system's okay. The one on this car is upgraded one with TomTom sat nav, like I said, and it's all right as well. But really, there's a lot of cars which do infotainment systems a little bit slicker and with better graphics than this particular car. Other than that, though, the driving experience is all right. When you get a bit faster, you might be able to notice it yourself. You get a bit of wind noise and tyre noise, but it's not really any worse than what you'd expect from this size of car, but it's not really any better either. It's just all right. I mean, one of the main reasons to buy this car is that it is quite good value for money, and it's spacious, and the exterior does look kind of cool. Just a shame that this interior doesn't quite live up to it, does it? Shame that. Anyway, if you want to see how much you can save on this car, because there's some good discounts on it through CarWow, click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen or on the link below the video to go to carwow.co.uk. Also, why don't you click on the video windows to watch more content on this Renault Captur.